Frankie, we got some new Crafts and some Costco Mac today on BoxMac. When I did that intro just then, my voice cracked just a little bit.
Yeah.
And I felt like an old man doing the show.
Really?
Like, 30 years later, you come back and do the show again because you need a little money. Today we have Kraft! Today we have Kraft!
De Niro de-aged.
I'm a man of about 25. An Alfredo KD, which I can't believe we've never had.
Not a spiral, not an elbow.
No, it's like a
fettuccine.
Flat.
And this like white bean Kraft pasta.
Yeah.
I'm interested. We tried the cauliflower and it wasn't that bad.
No, it wasn't. I expect this one will be similarly fine.
And then what do you got here?
So this is a product that I had never seen before, frozen mac and cheese, and I assure you, you have had this mac before. This is Kraft Food Service Mac, packaged for the home market.
I love it.
I do too.
They serve this at Friendly's, they serve it at the flea market.
They serve it everywhere, and it is the same exact packaging, just put in a box. So I think it's great.
And then EJ brought us, because we actually don't have a Costco nearby.
No, we don't. I wish we did. It would be awesome to do a John's cart at.
For $10, it was refrigerated.
And then it's a bacon deet. I think it's gonna be really good. My only concern is they could have been a little more generous with the cheese on top.
But it's gonna goo all in, you know what I'm saying?
Sure, sure.
Alfredo sauce.
Okay.
Romano and Parmesan cheese.
Okay. We can start with the table macs. I'm gonna get some salt for this water.
Table Macs.
The table macs.
We can start with the table Macs.
I don't know what I meant by that.
Table Macs. Do you mean the ones that are on the table?
I'm confused by myself.
You gonna serve in Pfaltzgraff today?
Always.
Yeah, last night I made mac and cheese, like homemade mac and cheese for dinner. Now I'm coming in to eat mac and cheese. It's basically like a standard Betty Crocker recipe.
Nice.
Peru with just cheddar cheese and American cheese.
Cheddar and American. That's not very sharp, EJ.
I like American.
I like American on a sandwich.
I've had it in a macaroni and cheese before, and I don't think it tastes very good, to be honest.
Especially around the holidays, we always get write-ins that are like, I made Junt's Mac,
Yeah.
and it always goes really well for the whole Mormon family,
Sure.
or whatever
Yeah.
the case might be.
You notice the last one we did, which was the terrible Eggnog Mac, we did not even put on the website.
No, it didn't meet our editorial standards.
You're right, it didn't. So this is how it comes. You don't even do hot water. I think it comes out better in the microwave, to be honest.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of things to love about this Mac, okay? These containers, right, are vacuum sealed. They will last forever in the freezer, basically. If you buy like any other, like a Stouffer's, you have a few months to use them. This will last for years. We've got this Kraft dinner.
Remember when it was so novel to try KD?
Yeah, now it's just another day at the BoxMac kitchen. Just little pasta shreds, really.
I just love that you found this, because this is like some of my favorite.
I know.
I wouldn't say it's my favorite Mac. I mean, it doesn't compare
No.
well to like the Artisan Crafted or anything, but it's good
It's
Mac.
really solid. I think it's the best way to experience Kraft original mac and cheese.
I think you're
because
right.
They make it and then they freeze it at the moment of excellence. So let's take a look. This is the with white bean added to the pasta. Just like normal pasta. I could try one if you want.
Tastes like beans.
It doesn't taste like anything, to be honest, which is unusual because usually it has a little flavor.
Kraft isn't one to ruin their own mac and cheese with white beans.
I don't think so. Frankie, I recently got this this new bundt pan, and this bundt pan is new old stock from 1972.
Where'd you get it from?
eBay, $12 for a 1972 brand new bundt pan.
What are you making, bun cakes in there?
Yeah. Well,
Regularly?
I'm gonna start these, Frankie. I'm gonna cook 2 because I know we're gonna enjoy it. You have to cut a little venting hole.
A venting hole.
Yep.
Do you think this is what they do at restaurants and
It's
stuff?
exactly what they do. I suspect these pastas are already done. Tiny little,
Shreds.
almost pasta shreds. Frankie, this is a full butter recipe. 4 tablespoons, a half a stick.
For the white bean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's a white bean cartoon character. Put a full stick of butter in it.
I always laugh when like Annie's is like, the butter's optional.
The butter's not optional, Annie.
It's like use water instead of milk. It's like shut up.
Shut up. Can't bullshit her, Annie. I guess technically you don't have to put the butter in. Can I tell you something about my wife? She always overboils the pot.
Really? Mm-hmm.
I don't remember the last time it didn't happen. It's always a debacle too. She runs in at it like, oh shit.
It's true. I don't know how to not do it. I tried the wooden spoon trick. It's bullshit. It doesn't work.
You don't want to use the noodle taster?
I'll use whatever tool I want, okay? Still needs a little minute.
That's a French minute.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm fine, actually. I'm just worried about you. It wouldn't take much to get you off balance.
I don't know. I got a lot of downward force.
We put him in a one of those moon bounces one time, and he just can't stand up. Look at that KD package with the KD all over the package.
So I'm taking a package out, really even out that heat.
Definitely looking forward to that Costco, man.
Yeah.
You shop at Costco regularly? You a member?
I'm a member. It's like one of those things where you don't go every week, but like you stock up on trash bags.
We were gifted a BJ's Wholesale Club membership one time. We didn't use it that much, to be honest with you.
I wonder if what they've done is put the white bean in the cheese. Because that cheese does not look normal to me. It looks very big grain.
Enriched pasta product with white bean.
Okay. It's big pieces. The cheese is big
Like
pieces.
a low light digital film. I don't think I've ever been shopping at Costco in my life.
In your life?
Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be good. What's this shape?
This is a kidney shape.
White bean?
I would have been right to put the beans in there, but I did not. Ooh, this looks very creamy.
Well, that is the one that was the full stick of butter.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna start off with the Kraft food service.
Looks like what I would expect it to. That's the stuff.
Yep, it's good.
Yeah, I would just salt it a little. But I also salt it at the restaurant.
It's a very tasty product.
Love it.
No dishes or anything. You just empty it and just throw out the little plastic container.
Alfredo?
Alfredo.
KD.
Very wimpy pasta.
With kind of a lame Alfredo garlic flavor.
Got a little bit of Alfredo, but not much.
The crap pasta is just really putting a damper on it.
The pasta's too thin, not enough bite to it.
No, this isn't what you want. You've wasted your time.
It's okay, it's not gross. It's got a good flavor.
But I mean, we've had good KDs before.
Yeah, and this isn't one.
It tastes like really cheap Alfredo sauce. The pasta is also pretty mushy, but it's herby. It's not too bad.
I think it's pretty good.
It at least tastes like Alfredo.
But I would say a cheaper taste than even Olive Garden.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Not too terrible.
You could have it as a side dish like with chicken or something.
All right, bean, white bean. It looks very creamy. It's full stick of butter.
Really good.
Yeah, by going with the white bean, what am I getting?
Certainly a lot more calories. 1 cup prepared is 380 calories.
So why would you do it?
It is overly buttery though, let me say.
Overly?
I think you could do with 2 tablespoons of butter and be just fine, and you'd cut probably a good 80 calories out of that.
You don't like a buttery mac?
I do, but I think that, honestly, that Kraft food service is buttery enough for me.
Well, of these, the craft service wins, but the white bean, very good.
Very good.
They just fling a little bit of health at you, nutrition at you.
Yeah, they don't even tell you how much bean is actually in it, so it could be a very small amount. Frankie, it's time for the Costco Mac to come out of the oven. Smells of Mac?
Looks perfect. Ooh, it smells cheesy.
It does smell cheesy.
Cheesy.
That does look really good.
They know what they're doing over there at Costco.
I'm sure they do.
How many do you think it realistically serves for a party?
8?
Yeah?
How many megs of RAM, Carmine?
8.
6 if you're serving it as kind of a primary side. All right, let's give this a try. Got some lovely cavatappi pasta. It's a pretty solid baked mac.
Yeah?
You don't like it?
It's not very salty. Like
Yeah,
in
it
the
is-
like in the slightest. I'm pretty unimpressed by it.
Really?
Yeah, there's like no flavor here.
It's very creamy.
Yeah, it's just like a pile of cream.
Pasta's a little mush.
It's acceptable with salt, but now it just tastes like mushy pasta with salt.
I think it's actually pretty tasty. I like the cheese flavor a lot.
What cheese flavor? Do we need a third opinion?
Yeah.
I agree that the cheese flavor is a little subdued, but I mean, I really do like the creaminess. It's not dry.
Yeah.
The noodles are good.
Yeah. Frankie, I'm not really against it. Still not doing anything.
There's like no flavor here. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Like you're tasting things.
Very subtle.
I don't recommend this at all.
I like this. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you don't like it. I feel like there's something wrong in our world.
To me, like this is objective. There's no flavor.
There is flavor.
Squishy noodles with no flavor.
There's a clear Romano flavor. There's a clear Parmesan flavor.
I'm agreeing with John on all these.
Well, that's nice. $10. You can do much better.
Next time, Frankie, we're going to try some vegan macs, and I'm going to try to make something myself. So we're going to try that out.
Slow.
Next time. Do you want me to do it again?
Where'd you two meet? Right over here on the Opera Lovers Forum.
The Opera Lovers Forum? So that's what Gramps had been doing all this time.
So this is your performa. How many megs of RAM, Carmine?
8.
I knew you were a power user.